This is lesson 13-1, using ratio tables. Our essential question, how can you use ratio tables to solve a proportion? And this is an example of a ratio table. There's no vocab for this lesson. Okay, example number 1. To make plaster, Kevin mixes 3 cups of water with 4 pounds of plaster powder. Complete the ratio table. How much water will he mix with 20 pounds of powder? So we're going to first just complete the table. So we have to figure out what the pattern is. And as you can already see, they started the table for us. They already put the 3 cups of water that was up here and the 4 pounds of powder that was up here. So on the top, we're going to be counting by 3s. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And then on the bottom for powder, we're counting by 4s. So 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So now we've completed the table. On the top we were counting by 3s, on the bottom we were counting by 4s, and now we can answer our question. How much water will he mix with 20 pounds of powder? So I'm looking at the powder and I'm looking at 20 pounds and I want to see how many cups of water he's going to mix with that. And the number that's right above the 20 pounds of powder is the 15. So the answer is 15 cups of water. Example number 2. Solve the proportion. Draw a table to show how you solved the proportion. So we have the first part, 2 boys to 3 campers equals n boys to 15 campers. So what we're trying to figure out is what this n is, what that variable stands for. So let's go ahead and fill in our table to figure that out. So I already set up the boys and the campers, and we start out with 2 boys. So I'm going to put that in my chart in the boys section, 2. And then we have 3 campers. So that goes in the campers section. So 2 boys and 3 campers. All I did was take the information from this ratio and put it into the table. So now I'm going to just count on. Now I could count on forever, but I know that I can stop when I get to 15 campers because that's the goal. I don't have to go any further than that. So let's just go ahead and do the campers part first since I know where I need to stop. So we're counting by 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And I can stop there. So now I'm going to go ahead and count for the boys, and I'm going to stop in the same place. So the boys are counting by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So when I have 15 campers, I have 10 boys. So that's my missing number. N equals 10. Example number 3, solve the proportion. Draw a table to show how you solve. So it's going to be the same as example number 2. I start out with 7 cans. So here's my cans, and I put 7. And 3 rackets. So I put a 3 by the rackets. And I know I need to get to 15 rackets. So I'm going to go ahead and count by threes until I get to 15. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And then I can stop. Now to find my missing number for the cans, I'm going to count by sevens until I get to the same place where I stopped at rackets. So I have 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. So when I have 15 rackets, I have 35 cans. So X equals 35. Example number 4. Joe reads 3 pages of his book in 4 minutes. How long will it take him to read 15 pages? Make a ratio table to solve. So I set up the table for pages and minutes, and I left it blank so we can fill that in. So I know he reads 3 pages, so I put a 3 by the pages, in 4 minutes, so I put a 4 by the minutes. Now the question is, how long will it take him to read 15 pages? So here's my pages at the top, and I know I have to get to 15. So I'm going to count by threes until I get to 15. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom for my minutes. And this time we're counting by fours. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So how long does it take him to read 15 pages? Well, it takes him 20 minutes. Okay, here are your 2 practice problems. I want you to make a table to solve just like we did in the last example. Don't forget a word problem or a question, and rate your understanding.